Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Bellevue, Washington. Beautiful Bellevue, Washington, for tonight's encounter between Legend Football Gold and Bellevue Athletic FC. Hi again, I'm Sebastián Moraga. Thank you for being with us in this clear sky night of soccer here in King County. We're coming to you from Bellevue College in the city of Bellevue, and we have something a little bit special for you today. Not only is there a second round match in the US Open between these two teams about to start, but there's of course a ticket to the third round on the line for both teams if they should come victorious. But in addition to that, there's a bit of history in the making as well. We have the first time that Legend Football Gold has played at US Open Cup match in their history, and the first time that Bellevue Athletic FC has played a US Open Cup match in their history as well. So a lot to play for these young men. Lots of nerves, I'm sure. Lots of anticipation between these 22 people on the pitch, and of course the three folks in green. Let's go right away to the starting lineups. First, the Bellevue Athletic FC, dressed as you can see on your screen in black. They're going to jump onto the pitch with Alexander Flannery on goal, number 1. Number 4, Caleb Cho. Number 7, Jeronimo Lucas. Number 8, Rogelio Martinez. Number 10, Nicolas Rivera. Number 11, Connor Stewart. Number 15, Mohamed Abdelzahar. Number 19, Felipe Oliveira. Number 20, Scott Burkholder. Number 21, Hugo Eluk. And number 30, Lyndon Fenster. The head coach for Bellevue Athletic FC is Sean Spencer. We're just about ready to start. this contest. Like we said, Bellevue Athletic decked in black, going from left to right on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, and Legend Football Gold in white, going from right to left. Jumping onto the pitch, Legend Football Gold is with number 81, the goalkeeper, Gilberto Jimenez Jr. There's the opening whistle. We're in business here. Let's do this starting lineup really quick. Number 3, Karsimi Kone. Number 7, Ernst Charles. Number 8, Emmanuel Tar. Number 11, Gaddafi Sekeya. Number 12, Ashar Kimanye. Number 25, Bakari Diba. Number 26, Badu Ngam. Number 27, Owusu Forjur. Number 29, Jesus Meras Rodriguez. And number 30, Dada Diba. The subs: number 2, Kyle Rivers. Number 4, Alex Alvarenga. Number 5, Lamin Damfa. Number 6, Ian Wanjiru. Number 9, Davis Mugisha. And number 28, we'll tell you more in a second, because here comes a quick run by Bellevue Athletic that doesn't bear fruit. Just the last player on the lineup. Last player is number 28, Emilio Meras Rodriguez. The head coach for the Legends team is Mr. Jeff Batt. We are in action here. And Bellevue College, a quick run down the left stripe for Meras Rodriguez, recovered nimbly by the back line of Bellevue into Legend territory. A bit of a give and go there, with plenty of room to maneuver. Touch to the back. Stewart. Oliveira. Bellevue putting a premium on possession early on in the first touches of the game. A minute and change has transpired. The long kick upfield to the open man on the left flank. The shot into the top of the box. A couple of bounces there, gets in the mix. This could be interesting. He's going to run around the room. The shot across, and they're clearing that time. It looked like the right center back, number 26 for Legend, Badu and Gum, with the clearing there in the last minute when some of the Bellevue fandom was getting ready to shout goal, and so were we. Free kick for Legend will be taken care of by the goalkeeper, Mr. Jimenez Jr. There's Gilberto. The long kick upfield. Diba, taken back by Bellevue. The touch does not prosper, but goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Legend. Forjur. Recovered by Bellevue. Bellevue trying to make a path as they go. The quick touch upfield, approaching the equator. The turn with some room. Waiting for it is Oliveira. Touch to the back. Across the center alley, switching to the left flank of the defense. Legend trying to put some pressure as we approach the 4th minute of play. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for... should be for Legend, in my opinion. Let's see what the experts know. It's going to be Bellevue putting it back into play. The quick movement down the flank, leaving one behind, trying for two. Stopped that time by the right back, Mr. Tar, looks like. Ball goes out of bounds once again. And there will be another throw-in, this time a little farther into Legend territory for the Bellevue Athletic. There's the throw-in. We're back in action now. Bit of a battle there. Bellevue prevailing. The shot across does not come across, and it will be a corner kick for Bellevue Athletic. The first corner kick of the game for either team. Let's make a note of that. Bellevue Athletic, perhaps emboldened in their condition of hosts, taking control of the action early on and bringing some danger, although that header, it looked like by number 7, Jeronimo Lucas, sailed over the crossbar. We're back in action now. Flag is up. None of that will count. It will be a free kick. Referee called a foul against Legend. It will be a free kick for Bellevue, and they're putting it into play right quick. The center forward for Legend, Diba, going to put some pressure over there. Martinez across midfield. Bit of a shove there. Whistle on the play, foul called. It will be a free kick for Bellevue as we approach the 6th minute of play here at Bellevue College. Burkholder to the other end of the center circle. The deep ball down the flank, trying to perhaps thread the needle a little bit. Doesn't quite prosper, but Bellevue managed to regain possession rather quickly. This could serve them well as the game wears on. Rivera, marked by 2, a touch to the back. The quick give and go. Approaching the top of the box, the left-footed shot blocked by the center back. It looked that time to be number 7, Ernst Charles, blocking it from about, I would say, close to 18 yards out. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in. No, a free kick, as a matter of fact. There was something illicit that the referee noticed that favors Bellevue as they switch flanks now. Stewart. The quick give and go for Stewart. Off to the races we go. Good through ball. Ball goes to Legend first, and without any sort of compunction, they just kicked it out of bounds. No complications. Plenty of urgency. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Bellevue. Nice pivoting header that time by Stewart. Stewart once again trying to clear past the ref. Left-footed shot and on its way, and the stop by Gilberto Jimenez Jr. Jimenez rolling to his right, connecting that time with Badu and Gum. For Jor. The touch upfield for Diba. Ball is going to stay in bounds as the Bellevue player number 19, Felipe Oliveira. Good effort, but he is fouled, so it will be Bellevue ball. Legend Football Gold is sponsored by LegendSportsVideo.com. Breakout from the crowd with LegendSportsVideo.com. And the quick touch upfield. Straight up the center alley, getting that left foot ready. There's the shot! And what an effort! That time by Legend. We'll tell you in a second who it was. A beautiful left-footed strike by Karsimi Kone. That deserved better, folks. That deserved plenty better. There's a long kick upfield. Looking to connect with that gentleman right there. It looks like it's Oliveira. He's got plenty of room. Gilberto Jimenez closing in on the angle. Just taking a little too long and getting a little greedy. He tried to sneak one past Jimenez, and he was glued, and I mean stuck to the near post. There was very little chance of sneaking one past him. He would have been better served trying to open the angle up a little bit, but here comes Legend on a quick counterattack. It looked like Kone trying again. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee says. It will be a goal kick for Bellevue. So an interesting give and take happening right now between these two teams. A good opportunity by Kone on a shot from about 18, and then just on the very next play, Oliveira trying to surprise Jimenez, trying to sneak one past him off of the near post, and right back Kone trying again and trying to challenge Alexander Flannery, the goalkeeper for Bellevue, whom we haven't seen much of so far in this first half. There's a quick give and go. There's a whistle on the play, foul called. It will be a free kick for Bellevue. So far, even though Legend has tried to bring some danger as of late to the gate defended by Flannery, it's still Bellevue with the more dangerous goal scoring opportunities and with more time of possession in this context. Perhaps there's a shot, not a major worry for Gilberto Jimenez Jr. We saw Gilberto Jimenez Jr. a second ago being tested and he responded quite well, closing in on that angle, on that near post, and not allowing the shot from, it looked like Oliveira, to sneak past. We're approaching the first quarter hour of soccer here on Bellevue College. It's Bellevue Athletic FC against Legend Football Gold. Legend decked in white, Bellevue Athletic decked in black. There's Bellevue running down the flank. Looks like Burkholder. The touch upfield. Oliveira towards the center alley, getting the left foot ready. There's the shot and the stop by Gilberto Jimenez, who has to scoot a little farther to his right to put a stop to the danger. Good effort by Bellevue and an even better response by Jimenez Jr. And here's a quick counterattack. This could be dangerous, but Alexander Flannery caught up to that one in due time. The long ball that time. Once again, lots of spaces down the flanks. The defense for, there we go. That's exactly what we're talking about, responding. The defense for Legend needed to respond, needed to do a better job on closing in on those angles because Bellevue was having too easy of a time running down the flanks on the right side and just then on the left side. This time, they responded. Cajumulo is the official kit provider of Legend Football Gold. A quick run down the flank. Diba, taken back by the Bellevue right center back. Diba trying again. Touch to the back. Waiting for it is Forjur. Touch to... pushed upfield now. Not a major worry for Flannery. Flannery surveying his territory. Rolling to his right. The quick touch upfield. Across midfield and into Legend territory. The connection with one of those tall forwards doesn't quite work this time. Whistle on the play. I did not see anything illicit, but then again, we're much farther than the gentleman in green seems to be. So we're going to go with the experts on this one. Free kick for Bellevue as we approach the 19th minute of play. This broadcast is also brought to you by Pass Academy, an affiliate of Cajumulo World Soccer. Glad to have you with us. The score is still a 0-0 between Bellevue Athletic FC and Legend Football Gold. Legend, of course, hailing from Federal Way. Bellevue, well, it's self-explanatory. We haven't seen much of Mr. Flannery, but Mr. Jimenez Jr. has responded well when called upon. Ngam, the quick ball, looking for Diba. Diba, getting that right foot ready. The necessity to thread the needle gets to be a little too much. And a difficult pass becomes an impossible one. It's rejected by Bellevue. The throw-in for Legend. Dada Diba. Good job of putting the game up to Kone. Two waiting for the cross shot. Swept away nimbly and cleanly, in my opinion, by the back line of Bellevue. It will be Legend ball. That could be an interesting maneuver, something that we haven't seen much of so far in this first half. Penetration through the right side. We've seen some action on the left side. There's a header! None of that will count, says the referee. None of that will count. I was wondering why nobody was celebrating. Now I know. That action was invalidated. That action was invalidated. Approaching the 17th minute of play, it looks like. And a goal gets called back for Legend Football Gold. There's a quick run straight up the middle under some serious coverage here. 3 marking him. Proves to be too much. Bakari Diba now. Push from behind. Play continues. Good ball. Interesting maneuver this time. Whistle on the play. Offside. I did not see that offside. I thought it was a illicit touch. But once again, we are far too far to make a definitive decision, and we're going to go with the experts once again. So an offside and a nullified goal and back-to-back plays for Legend Football Gold. At any rate, the balance is a positive one because it shows that they're losing a bit of that fear, they're losing a bit of that hesitation that we saw earlier in the first half, and they're bringing more danger to the gate defended by Alexander Flannery. Gilberto Jimenez Jr. with the ball. Moving the ball to the right side for Tar. And the long kick, looking for Diba. Can he keep it in bounds? He can't keep himself in bounds, but the ball does remain within the confines of the playing surface. Touch the back, Diba. Good triangulation there. Leaving 1 behind, leaving 2 behind, trying for 3, and that's where it stops. Bellevue with the recovery. Across midfield we go. With some space on the right flank is Burkholder. Instead, he tries his luck at goal with more optimism than accuracy, and Mr. Gilberto Jimenez Jr. will take care of this upcoming goal kick. The road to the U.S. Open goes through Federal Way. Follow it all here on Legend Sports Video. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Bellevue ball as we approach the halfway point of the first half. It's still tied at 0-0. Quick run down the flank. Flag is up. Something the assistant referee did not like, and he was right next to the play. And there will be, it looks like a yellow card. It will be a yellow card. It looks like for number, let's see. Will there be a yellow card or no? Because I thought I saw the referee reach for his pocket. But instead it's just going to be a lecture. That player looked like Diba was very, very upset with the foul call. And my guess is the referee is saying, sir, you leave those to me. Don't you worry so much about what I do with my whistle. There's a long kick to the heart of the box, and looks like a defender sending it to the corner kick first. Make that second corner kick of the game for Bellevue Athletic. A good opportunity in the making could be for the local team, the home team, decked entirely in black. Legend, we said that they were entirely in white. That is not entirely true. There's a shot that sails over the crossbar. That's not entirely true. Their socks are blue. So, just for clarification's sake, Mr. Jimenez Jr. putting it back into play. The quick touch rejected at midfield. Bellevue trying to put something together. Good stop that time. It looked like by Ernest Charles. The long ball. That did not look onside to me at all, but play continues. This could be interesting. Go, 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 go! It's actually number 3, Kassim Kone, with a masterful touch. Surprising? Perhaps. Perhaps a little bit surprising given that most of the action, most of the attacking had been taken care of by Bellevue, but we had seen flashes, we had seen little glimpses of Legend penetrating, especially through the flanks, and boom, what do you know, Kone putting the first tally on the board. 1-0 Legend over Bellevue Athletic in Bellevue with a ticket to the third round of the qualifiers for the US Open Cup on the line. We're back in action now. And the stop by Mr. Gilberto Jimenez Jr. This changes the entire outlook of the game. This is basically the best thing that could have happened to this contest, because if Bellevue was taking care of most of the tempo, if Bellevue was taking care of most of the action, we'll tell you more after this, because here come Legend looking for that second tally. Into the box they go. Doda Diba from the right side, rejected, but there's a flag up. Let's see what the referee says. It will be a throw-in, it looks like, for Legend. If Bellevue, with the firepower that they had displayed early on in the first half, it stands to reason that they would try to put more meat on the grill, so to speak. We have number 28 entering the contest for Legends. That would be Emilio Meraz Rodriguez. Emilio Meraz Rodriguez. And I stand corrected. The goal happened in the 20th minute. That was a 0, not a 6. A quick touch upfield. Ball goes out of bounds. Play continues now. Let's see what Bellevue looks a little shell-shocked right now. Looks like they cannot believe that after all the expense, after all the energy that they put forth in those early stretches of the first half, they find themselves trailing 1-0. Quick recovery that time at midfield. The through ball, interesting maneuver that time. This could be once again into the box they go. The shot stopped, and there's a whistle on the play. Kone has been called on the offside, it looks like. Yep, indirect free kick. That was an offside call. That, to me, looked offside. Also, I'm going to agree with the ref on that one. Kone opening some path as he goes, moving the goal for Diva. Rejected by Jeronimo Lucas. The quick counter in the making, perhaps, for Bellevue, with a bit of room straight ahead. Corner of the box, leaving one behind. Shot across, left foot. Bit too short on the touch. Sequeira. Long kick upfield by Meraz Rodriguez. Looking to connect with that lonesome forward. Whistle on the play once again. What was illicit that time? I don't know who's more confused, the Bellevue player or the Legend player, because they're both looking at the referee as if to say, what now? Free kick for Bellevue. They're putting it back into play rather quickly. Bellevue making a path as they go. Getting that right foot ready perhaps from about 23 yards out. Rejected at the 18. Good effort by Bellevue recovering. Oliveira, Burkholder. The quick switch that time. Across the center alley to the left side of the defense. Into Legends territory. The long ball a bit too tall that time, a bit too long. The swing and kick doesn't pay any dividends for Bellevue. Ball goes out of bounds and Mr. Gilberto Jimenez Jr. will take care of this goal kick. Now we're approaching the 25th minute of play. In the 20th minute, Mr. Karsimi Kone with the long tally of this first half so far. Somebody's car alarm makes an appearance. Fonjour. The quick touch. Nice triangulation that time. Right-footed cross. Interrupted nimbly by the back line of the Athletic. And from 30 plus yards out, the shot trying to surprise Jimenez Jr. No dice this time. It will be a goal kick. A good idea. But personally, I think that Bellevue was better served when they were trying to get a little closer, when they were trying to string passes together, keeping the ball low to the ground, stringing passes together, approaching the 18 or perhaps even farther in than what we just saw. Sort of hope for the best type of shot from 30 plus yards out. There's a defensive maneuver under some pressure now, and the foul, clearly in this case, by it looked like Diba fouling the defender. It will be a free kick for Bellevue. And as we see the goalkeeper, Flannery, I thought for a second he might be injured. He just appears to be tying his shoelaces. As we're approaching the first half hour of play here at Bellevue College. Legend 1, Bellevue Athletic nothing. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Legend. Diva trying to connect that time with Forjour. Ball goes out of bounds. Bellevue still looking a little shell-shocked by that tally. They haven't been able to put plays together like they did. A lot of that we have to mention. It goes. It's credit to Legend that lost the timidity they showed at the beginning of the game and started taking better control of the action. Let's see what happens here. Corner of the box, sailing past one. Referee says no foul. I think it was a bit of a theatrical effort on the part of that Legends player. I do believe there was some a manner in which he tripped, but I also saw that he went for the ball first, in my opinion. I am way too far to be from the action to be an expert on what occurred there, but I think that the referee made the right call in that instance. Whistle on the play once again. Kind of a choppy stretch of play right now. Lots of interruptions. But so far, an entertaining contest here at Bellevue College. Fenster splitting the difference between two players, trying to connect with Stewart, it looked like. Ball sent out of bounds. Fenster again. With some room there. There's Bellevue and there's the shot. And it goes to the Birds, much to the frustration of some of his teammates. They cannot hide their frustration at a rather optimistic attempt by Bellevue that time. Sponsoring our broadcast today is Pass Academy, an affiliate of Cajumulo World Soccer. Kimanye. He hits the deck, foul call. Correct decision by the referee. The referees today, before we forget, the center referee is Mr. Liam Leonard, helped by Mr. Colin Nisco, William Enger, and the fourth referee, Aiden Velasco. Defensive header by the Bellevue backline. The long touch upfield. Opening the game up to the right side, looking to connect perhaps with Mr. Fenster again. Rejected at midfield. 7, make that 8 players defending for Legend right now. Doing a good job of maintaining their lines and occupying the space in a way that it's becoming more and more difficult for Bellevue to find open gaps and trying to connect with one of those forwards that have grown more and more lonesome as the first half has worn on. Top of the box. Bit of a turn, whistle on the play. And that was uncalled for, says the referee. What are we going to say? Are we going to see some cardboard here? No, the referee just prefers to go with a quick lecture. The frustration growing some of the Bellevue players, not just because of that, but we saw it early when one of the Bellevue players took a shot from 25, 30 yards out, and it sailed over the crossbar. One of his teammates could not believe. There's a ticket to the third round of the qualifiers of the U.S. Open Cup on the line, and so far, Legend Football Gold grabbing a toe hold, a pinky hold on it by a score of 1-0, but there's still a lot more soccer to be played here at Bellevue College. A quick run down the flank, trying to thread the needle. A good job. Flag is up. None of that will count. I absolutely agree with the referee. I think he was offside on that one. It will be an indirect free kick for Bellevue that, with a bit of urgency now that we hadn't seen for a while, are putting the back into play. This moment of the game brought to you by Cajumulo, the official kit provider of Legend Football Gold. There's a quick run down the left side. Swept away, ball goes out of bounds. They can't catch up to it. A good effort goes Westing. Looked like Mr. Rivera making that effort. And it will be a goal kick for Legend. Mr. Jimenez Jr., who's so busy, appeared to be, at least in the very early goings of this first half, has had a more leisurely time of it as we approach halftime. Credit goes to him and credit goes to his defense. is stopped by Gilberto Jimenez Jr. Play continues. Referee says no call on that one. I agree. Stewart, taken back by Legend. Across the equator we go. Kone getting that right foot ready. Two players hit the deck. Play resumes. And now it will stop. It will be a free kick for Bellevue. A bit of a belated call, a bit of a delayed call there by the referee, Mr. Leonard. Accurate call nonetheless, in my opinion. Ball is back in play with Bellevue, a shell of the team we saw early in the first half. They seem to have felt the impact of that first tally. Which is regrettable because they do have the talent. They show that they do have the wherewithal. They do have the collective ability to put the ball to the ground and make something happen. There's Kone opening the game up into the box, trying to get that shot off. No dice. Good job on defense that time by Bellevue, containing a very, very promising attack by Legend. A quick run into the box. This could be interesting. Lucas and the Birds. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a corner kick. By our count, the third corner kick of the game. All of them favoring Bellevue Athletic, which is still trailing Legend Football Gold 1-0. Left-footed corner kick. Couple of headers there in the heart of the box. Abdel Zahir. The delivery doesn't quite pan out. The through ball, offside. There's a player in illicit position, and he had to let the ball sail by him in order to not get called on it. The deep ball across the equator onto the left side. This could be a good alternative for Bellevue Athletic. Good give and go. Trying to shake a marker. Recovered by, looked like Kimanye. Whistle on the play. However, play has stopped. Let's see what the referee has called on this one. Now play resumes. Bit of a through ball that time. Is it too long for Geronimo Lucas? Apparently it is, as the Bellevue player can't quite catch up to it. It will be a goal kick for Legend Football Gold. The road to the U.S. Open Cup goes through Federal Way. And it's so far as the Federal Way team taking its first steps on said road here. Ahead of Bellevue Athletic 1-0. Let's see what happens here. Shot across on its way. Heart of the box cleared away with a pivoting header by the back line of Bellevue. The shot from about 25 yards out. Into the box. Heart of the box. The shot and the stop. Oh my goodness. That was some serious feline stuff by Alexander Flannery. Reaching with his body to his left, make that to his right, and making the stop, putting basically the kibosh on the hopes for a second tally among the Legend faithful. Quick run down the flank. Double team, closing in on the angle, not letting him get a shot across. Whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee calls this one. It will be a corner kick. Fourth corner kick of the game, all of them favoring Bellevue Athletic. But the most important tally of all in a soccer game still favors the Legend Football Gold. 1-0 lead ever since the 20th minute of play. What a stop by Flannery that time. That was the 2-0 right there, folks. Right-footed shot, and the header sails over the crossbar without a major worry for Mr. Gilberto Jimenez Jr., who will now take care of the goal kick, favoring Legend. Playing now into the 40th minute of the first half, just a handful of minutes away from halftime. And defensive header that time for Bellevue, not a major worry for Flannery. The touch upfield. We begin to see a slight degree of weariness among some of these players. Good takeaway that time. That one's Diba. Back to Kone. The shot. And it sails over the crossbar. An opportunity gone wasting again for Legend. I tell you, Legend hasn't had that many opportunities of goal, but they do bring quite a bit of danger when they do. And so far, they've been able to capitalize on at least one of them, as evidenced by the 1-0 score. But, man, they've come close twice in the last 3 minutes. We might see some of that. We would love to see some of that in the second half, on both ends, to be quite honest with you. But especially for this Legend team playing on the road at Bellevue. Stewart, Burkhalter, back to Stewart, trying to make a path under some pressure now, has to reach back, opening the game up across the center alley to the left flank. We made it across the 40th minute of play. Ball goes out of bounds, throw in for Bellevue, and once again, with more urgency, will make that more optimism than accuracy. Bellevue decides to try its luck from 20-plus yards out. That is not going to cut it, especially when they know that they've been effective using other ways to approach the gate defended by Gilberto Jimenez Jr. There's a short touch with some room, looking for an offside call that doesn't come forth. There's the shot across, and with a bit of trouble, Mr. Jimenez gets rid of that one. That was Kimani a second ago. Incorrect delivery. Into the box. Now kicked away. Not a lot of clarity on those outlet touches by Legend, but so far they're proving effective and keeping the danger at bay. We're 3 minutes shy of halftime according to the scoreboard clock here at Bellevue College. I always wanted to call a game at Bellevue College. Former coach of Mount Si High School, Darren Brown, was also the coach. Oh, there's a shot! And my goodness gracious! What a mistake that time by the backline of Legend, waiting perhaps for the offside call. They just stood there and let Bellevue take a shot on an open net, and the chipper sailed just a hair wide. Those mistakes could prove costly. Like we said, Bellevue has the wherewithal to bring some danger to the gate defended by Gilberto Jimenez Jr. And you play to the whistle. Don't pretend, don't assume that the offside call is coming. There are high school players who know that. Bit of a second win here. There's a through ball. Nicely done. Shot across. Far post slapped away by Jimenez Jr. Bit of a mixer there. Who's going to try and sink it in? The half volley sails over the crossbar. But this is the Bellevue team we saw at the beginning of the half. This is what they're capable of. We might be in for a treat in the second half here, folks, and that is approaching fast. The halftime whistle cannot be too far away. Long kick upfield. Bellevue doing a good job. Like we said, they're a little more daring than they were for long stretches of the first half. They started out strong and they're finishing strong, which bodes well for them in the second half. They found, once again, they found their muscle, they found their verve, they found their vim and their vinegar. A quick counter in the making for Legend. Quick down the flanks. Is he going to shoot across? He is, but play continues with a bit of trouble by the defender. He trips over the ball, and now he clears it away. Legend responding after some very shaky minutes. Touch to the back. Now they're just trying to bleed the clock a little bit, perhaps asking for halftime to arrive, which is unusual because it was, for long stretches of time, it looked like Bellevue was on the ropes, and at least it not on the ropes, having lost some of that energy that they displayed early in the first half. There's a quick counter in the making. For sure, the shot. My goodness, that was close. Oh my word, that was close. What an effort that time. The clock has stopped here at Bellevue College. The time is being kept on the field by the officials. Play is still going on. Quick run down the right flank. This could be the last play of the half for Bellevue. Out of the box, the header, and Mr. Jimenez Jr. watches it sail by. It will be a goal kick for Legend. Entertaining stretches of soccer here in the first half. At first, it was all Bellevue. Then, boom, out of nowhere, Legend started finding its muscle a little bit. And there's the whistle that tells us that this first half is now part of this great nation's history. So far, the score is 1-0 for Legend, the visiting team, over Bellevue Athletic FC. Like we were saying, for long stretches of the middle of the first half, Bellevue kind of lost its way. They lost their verve. They lost their the same kind of daring brand of soccer that they displayed very early on in the first half, and it was Legend bringing the danger. Now towards the end of the first half, I don't know what happened, but something clicked. It was just trying something new. Instead of going for the long distance shot, it was putting plays together, putting the ball to the ground, connecting with one of those forwards, making deep runs into the box, and they started to find that energy again. So the second half, perhaps we will see some strong counterattacks by Legend. That's how their tally came about in the 20th minute by Kasimi Kone. A quick counterattack caught everybody by surprise. That could be the ticket for Legend, because 1-0 playing on the road is never enough. Like we said, the first and only goal here in the first half happened in the 20th minute or thereabouts by Kasimi Kone on a beautiful strike from the heart of the box. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have more halftime analysis for you in this second round match of the US Open Cup qualifiers between Bellevue Athletic and Legend Football Goal. Don't go away.